Hi everyone, this is Ms. S from Excelsior Charter School, and today we're going to be covering Geometry Quarter 3's performance task. Part 1 is simply a reference table. They're asking you for the description or the definition of 9 different terms, and then the symbol or how you measure 6 of those 9 terms. And this is worth 15 points, so it's 1 point for each thing. 1 point for each description or definition, and 1 point for each of the 6 symbols or measurements. You can use your textbook to come up with this, or Canvas, or you can even use the internet to come up with their information for this table. All right. Part number 2 is worth 15 points, 5 points for each example that you're going to give. They just want examples of triangles and how they are used in real life situations. There are tons of these available in the textbook that you can find in Canvas. You can also, of course, find them from the internet, your own brain, whatever it is. Like I said, 5 points for each example that you give. For part 3 of the performance task, we are going to be solving for the angles that you find in the figure and then deciding if you have similar or congruent triangles. So it is very important to remember when you're doing this that the degrees that are in a triangle and the degrees that are in a straight line, and the information that you know about parallel lines, because if you notice, the bottom and the top lines are parallel. So you can use that information to help you solve for the variables here in the figure. It's 3 points for each variable, and you say whether you can solve it or not, and if you can solve it, you say what it is, and then how you calculated that, and if you can't solve it, why can't you solve it? And then the last part is you have to conclude whether or not the two triangles here are similar or congruent and explain your answer. If you are able to conclude that they're similar or congruent, you want to give the congruence or similarity statement, and if you can't, you have to write that the statement doesn't exist. For parts 4 and 5, you are dealing with just similar triangles, and you are going to use the information that they give you and the information that you know about similar triangles to determine whether or not they're similar. So remember, in order to prove that triangles are similar, you have to have side angle side, or side side side, or angle angle. And those are the only ways that you can prove that two triangles are similar. So use your knowledge of the figures and those 3 options to determine whether or not any of these triangles are similar. And then the last part just wants you to explain how completing this task reinforces what you learned in this course. And it's worth 5 points, so give some information about why learning about similar triangles is important in the course. Good luck, everybody. I hope you guys all do great.